Adam here from the Walser Automotive Group, and what I want to do today is show you around the all-new 2024 Hyundai Tucson. Now, this one is going to be the limited all-wheel drive trim, so what we'll do is talk about some of the changes that might have happened, a look at the interior, and then we're going to take you for a test drive and see if this might just be the perfect midsize SUV for you. So now we're behind the wheel of the 24 Tucson, so let's go for a little spin around. Now, this is going to be the limited model, so this is going to have a ton of great equipment in here. First things first, it's hot outside. It's about 85 degrees, so I've got my cooled seat on. So this has the ventilated seats as well as the heated seats and a heated steering wheel. For the Minnesota winters, that to me is almost a must-have at this point. It is such a great feature, especially paired with the remote start. It works so well, and it is something it would be hard for me to give up. Now, beyond that, this one with the display here, you are going to have wired Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. So when a Hyundai comes with the navigation package, unfortunately you do not get the wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, but you can plug it in and still use it that way. It's a safety feature with the maps. Maybe there'll be an update for it someday, but for now you do have to plug your phone in, which was kind of the only bummer I found while driving around in the Tucson. So the first thing I noticed when out on the open road is the size of this vehicle. It's very sporty. It feels more like a smaller car than a midsize SUV. Now, I know it's not the largest one in the lineup, but the Tucson is a great size. It's easy to park, it's easy to get around in, it gets great fuel economy, and has a ton of get up and go. It's a zippy little car that's gonna return great fuel economy. If you select your drive mode, you can go down into Smart, Snow, Normal, or Sport. If I keep it out of that Sport mode, I think it would be pretty good fuel economy. Now, there is a hybrid version. Now, this one gives you 29 miles per gallon on the highway, where the hybrid will be obviously better in the city as well as on the highway. But I think as far as a package goes with the limited, where you add all this great equipment in, this might just be a good option. Now, I've come up to a stoplight here, and when I kick on my left blinker, there's a little camera that pops up on the digital display. That was one of those features I didn't know I needed until today. I know it's been around for a long time, but with the 360 backup camera and as well that little side camera that blinks no matter if you're going left or right, it is such a cool feature. It's easy to see, and another thing, you can actually press the camera button when you're going slowly, and that's gonna pull up your camera so you can see what's around you, whether you're parking in a busy spot or in your garage, maybe you have a tight parking space. That is a pretty cool feature to have. Now, the limited, these seats are really comfortable. They're also memory seats, so if you have a couple drivers, you can program it in that way. And I mean, if you're crushing a bunch of miles or if you're on the road a lot, I think the Tucson kind of gives you a happy medium. A little bigger than maybe the Sonata, but if you don't need like the Palisade or the Santa Fe, this gives you a lot of room in the front as well as in the rear seats here, and you also have a 60-40 split rear seat. So you can kick those seats down and you do get a ton of storage space if and when you do need it. Now, another thing, it's hot today, like I said, but this does have the panoramic sunroof up above. So I've got the shade closed, but you can open that up and it really opens up the back seat. If you've got the little kids back there, if you need a little bit more light into the car, it's a great feature to add into the limited model. Now, let's talk about safety for a second. Now, when we're on the open road, you will have adaptive cruise control. So you can set that. It will keep a certain distance that you can program in front of the, or for the car in front of you rather. And from there, it does have a lane departure warning system. It will actually help move you back into your lane if it can detect the lane drawings or paintings on the road. So that's one of those cool features that's gonna help you out if you're doing a lot of highway driving, or maybe you're just not paying attention for a second, or if you're saying something to the rear seat passengers, that can definitely help you out in a pinch. Now, you also notice the car shut off. It does have auto start stop to help you save a little bit of fuel when you come up to a busy intersection. Now, one of the other cool things in the Tucson, this has the drive-by-wire. So what does that mean? It means it frees up a little bit of extra storage space here and some cup holder space by having just buttons for selectable gears. So your drive, reverse, park, it's no longer going to be the big shifter. It's just these little buttons here, which is pretty convenient. And again, it does free up a good amount of space, so you're not kind of moving around if you've got a coffee like I do all the time with you. It's a pretty great little feature that they've added in. Now, beyond that, you do have the USB plugs, and you are going to have a wireless charger down here, so you can keep your phone charged. Again, you do have to plug it in for the CarPlay, but it's a nice feature to have when you just have your phone or maybe your passenger's phone can keep charged up when you're on the go. There's also USB plugs in the back, so your rear passengers can keep those charged up. Okay, so overall, the Hyundai Tucson, what do I think? Obviously, it's great. It gives you a ton of features. It gives you a 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, so you can do plenty of years and miles of worry-free driving. The technology, whether it's the blinker or the 10.25-inch display, I mean, overall, it's a great package. It's not too big, it's not too small, it gives you storage space. I mean, the list goes on and on of all the great reasons why you should add the Hyundai Tucson to your list if you're cross-shopping some great SUVs. All right, so that was just a look at the all-new 2024 Hyundai Tucson. Now, if you want more information, to schedule a test drive, or to see one in person, you can stop by either one of our Hyundai locations or visit us online at walser.com. Thanks for watching.